It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Pettis now on the return. And he returns this to the 22. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
47 to Mike, 47. Check, 47. Check.
From the 27, Stafford. He's got it to Gibson. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Tyler Boyd there to make the grab. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. On the handoff, this is Swift. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Carr going to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Past the 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Good throw there to start this second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we got to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick 6. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Carr. And a dump off to White. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 39, Carr. He'll leave this one for White. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And it's 2nd down. Now Stafford. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
Here's Richie James on the return.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Shotgun now for Carr. It's complete. James White. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Carr completes it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Again, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Stafford now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Stafford. Robinson's got it. Robinson, a first down and then some. Touchdown, Washington. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. He's going to look deep down the field.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Damian Harris.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd and 2.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Jonathan Allen able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Stafford finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Stafford. He completes it to Boyd.
Touchdown, Washington.
Tyler Boyd. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead.
The point after is good, and it is 42-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Now James returning.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
This one complete to Troy Fumagalli. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. To throw, it's Carr.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On the return is Pettis. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it first and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play action. Stafford. To toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Off of play action, here's Stafford.
Open man left side is the tight end long. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
It's a first down and more for Gibson.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. On first down, right back to Gibson.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Touchdown! Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes.
And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Here's James.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Carr now on first down.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Carr to throw again. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Here's Carr to throw. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Yeah, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Carr.
Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Now a give to White, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. White. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. To throw his Carr. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Now Carr, got to have this one. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he
finds through, and now a crease, fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Card out a throw. And that's incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And it's 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now a throw here to his running back. And just shutting him off there. And all the way down to the 12.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Check, 47. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
On the counter, Gibson.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This Passing is ugly. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
3 yards the game there, second down. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Finds White, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. And he will...
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check. You not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look. Salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion. It's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted. Playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that out. You gotta play my this around. Salute when you see me.